Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Yes, today is Thanksgiving in America, a uniquely American holiday. It's a day filled with traditions, both personal and national. There'll be the usual Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. People will gather in kitchens across the country and make turkey and dressing, cornbread, of course, and all of the other trappings that people have at home. There'll be football games all day long. By the way, go Cowboys, beat the Giants. And people will ultimately sit down to Thanksgiving meals, some with large families, others without. All of which got me to think about something that I am particularly grateful for: my family, both past and present. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Thursday, November 24th, 2022. If your family is even remotely normal, Thanksgiving Day can be fraught. As adult children with their own children in tow reunite at grandmother's house, the different habits from the various households inevitably come into conflict. That and the little frictions left over from childhood, hurts and slights long forgotten but never that far from the surface, come quickly to the surface, creating a sometimes toxic stew that boils over at just the wrong time. Most families don't fit a Norman Rockwell ideal, and therein lies the rub. It's in the gap between our expectations and reality. We expect our families to fit into the Rockwell mold, but instead we get a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock mixed in with a healthy dose of Chevy Chase and a side of Peyton Place. I'm convinced that sometimes our family squabbles arise out of this sense of disconnect with between some of the unrealistic expectations we have and the reality in which we find ourselves, and we express our disappointment in snippy behavior and snide remarks. All of which leads me to something I am thankful for this Thanksgiving, and that is my family, both the family I grew up with and the family I have now. I grew up in a large, wacky family. I don't mean that as an insult, but as a descriptor. For example, in my mother's family, my Uncle Tommy gave everyone a nickname, and whether you liked it or not, it stuck with you for years, if not for life. And in my nuclear family, there was a combination of competition and camaraderie that sometimes was disconcerting and discordant. We weren't perfect, far from it. But in spite of our differences in tensions, we remain close. Then there's the family I have today, my family with Amy. It's a wonderful family group, though I can be overbearing and all of us have our quirks and rough edges. But like most families, we have each other's backs. We were 4, and now with our new son-in-law, 5 pretty strong personalities with definite opinions about things. So you can be sure sparks will fly somewhere along the way. But they're the ones who love me without condition and support me come what may. So it seems appropriate this Thanksgiving Day, whether we gather together with our families or miss the family gatherings, that we should be thankful for the wacky and wonderful people we call family. And now may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.